Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Got my Waterloo Dark Pour the Boar glass out. I have this glass out because I am drinking a Waterloo product. I'm a little behind on this product. Truthfully, its release was probably about 5 weeks ago, I guess. It's their fall seasonal. Niagara region was probably about 2 or 3 weeks behind on the release of it. Boychuk picked it up for me about 2 weeks ago. So I mean, it's either 4 or 5 weeks that it's been out now. So I'm sure most of you have had this beer by now. But in my strive to try everything, I had to jump out and get it. When I read about this beer on the Canadian Beer Release website, I was very, very, very excited. Oak-aged beers excite me. Most of you know that. I am a big fan of Innocent Gun. I am a big fan of anything that's been cask aged or barrel aged. So, when I heard about Waterloo's fall seasonal being cask aged, I may have had a moment with myself. This is the Waterloo Amber. It is 6.8% alcohol, brewed by the Brick Brewing Company in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. At 6.8% alcohol, I dare say this is the strongest Waterloo product available at the moment. I think before this it was Laker Strong, which was 6.5%, to follow with Lakeport Strong, 6.5%. I love that the Brick has realized that seasonals are a way to go. I mean, they are Ontario's first modern day craft brewery, and I'm glad that they decided to start doing this stuff. The Rathermass I didn't love, but it was good. This, I'm really hoping will be excellent as well. Well. Let's be honest. That's a beautiful beer. It's a honeyish color. Two fingers of head. Lots of carbonation. But that color is amazing. The carbonation makes it actually cloudy. It looks great. Oh, Waterloo. I was scared when I read about this. I was excited and scared at the same time. I was scared you wouldn't quite do it right, but it smells awesome. It does have spicy notes to it. It does have a beautiful spicy hoppy note to it. Caramel's in there. You can smell the oak. Roasted malt is all over this thing. I'm expecting the rye malt to make it a little fuller in body than it normally would be. But that sweet caramel with the sweet roasted, toasted, smoky malt, as well as the spicy hops, just makes this stuff smell awesome. I'm gonna try this. I have to try it. I need to know. I need to know. Truthfully, I was talking about being scared of what this would be like, and though it doesn't blow my mind, it is a really damn good brew. Now people will probably ask, why was I scared of what this would be? Well, the Brick, to me, after 27 years of being a craft brewery, I find them more well known now for their budget beer selection, because Waterloo is their premium beer selection. But then they do Red Cap, they do Red Baron, they do Laker. Like, they have more budget beers than they have regular beers. You do get caramel out of it. You do get the oakiness. it has a nice smokiness to it. The rye is there. The rye fills your mouth. It talks about spicy notes. It is spicy. It fills your throat with a spicy sensation. Uh, Whether or not that spicy sensation is full of spicy hops or alcohol astringency, as it's a 6.8% alcohol beer, I don't know, because I don't really taste the alcohol. I get the alcohol burn, but I'm putting that in as a spicy burn more than anything else. I don't get the astringency that you sometimes get with booze that is over 6% alcohol. Is it a session beer? Probably not. I would think that one or two a night is the most that I'd be able to do. And even with that, I don't know if I'd be able to do two a night. Maybe one or two every 2 or 3 nights, yeah. Like if I went out twice a week and I had one or two each time I went out, that would be great. The flavors are there. It's going to be a lot cheaper to buy a Waterloo Dark. The flavors are there. It's going to be a lot cheaper to buy a Waterloo Amber than to buy an Innocent Gun, or to buy a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout from Nickelbrook, or a whiskey aged beer from Cameron's, or anything like that. It's going to be a lot cheaper to go this way than to go that way. So I mean, I understand the concept of quantity. This, I think, is an amazing beer for one thing: a stepping stone. I think this is like the beer anybody that wants to get into oak aged beers should drink. This beer has the flavors, subdued, but it has the flavors that all oak aged beer drinkers love. It has that caramel taste, it has that spicy note, it has that smokiness, it has that oak flavoring. It is an amazing, amazing, amazing stepping stone beer. With that said, I am going to give Waterloo Amber an easy 8.5 out of 10. Why an 8.5 out of 10? Because, as I said, I think this is a great beer for those people that want to get into this style of beer. I'm not going to say that this beer itself is the most amazing oak aged beer I've had, because it isn't, but I look at this stuff both for the taste as well as what it's good for. To me, anyone that hasn't had an Innocent Gun, or anyone that's tasted one and thought it was just too far, this would be a great beer to get them to enjoy something like that. A great beer to get them into that style of beer. And for that, the Brick, I salute you. You guys did a great seasonal for your fall section. I'm waiting, and I'm very looking forward to seeing what you come out with, if you do come out with anything, in the winter and in the spring. The last thing I'm going to say before the final chug is, I wish the Brick would let me do a beerumentary series with them. I really think they should. Anyway, thank you guys. Bye.